Okay, we're back. We're going to go into Spider now. Hopefully we're not going to straight up die from the melee in here. Should be okay. Let's focus on confusing this stuff down. Oh wow. Oh wow. I forgot those could attack so fast. Okay, that's not so good. That's okay. Let's blink out. Cause fear. Cause fear again. Yeah, he couldn't have killed us in one hit, but he can come pretty close. This is a nice little place to hide, though. Okay, he's confused now. Cool. Should have had Shroud up, but now I have it up. Just gonna let the forest do the work for us here. Okay. That could have gone better, it could have gone worse, but we're fine, so I'm happy. Let's get the stabs on these wolf spiders. Let's see if I can't just confuse all this stuff. Actually, let's discord. Not that I want hasted, mighted spiders next to me, but they'll kill each other, no problem. Just gotta walk away, you know. Book of Beasts. That's an interesting find, but I don't think we're going to use anything in it. Moths of Wrath are not too scary to us as long as we have a lot of fire. Just confuse them like so. For the most part, just about everything in here can be confused and stabbed to death. It's just a problem of not being surrounded. Because melee can kill us super fast. Okay, I see this is that insane Zot trap teleporter vault. We're not going to be going in there. Certainly not on this character. Discord takes all that stuff out. Cool. Anytime I see an Entropy Weaver, I'm perfectly happy to discord and walk away. Occasionally you'll see me refreshing confuse on something that's already confused. If you've been paying attention to the previous videos, then you'll have seen me doing that already. I think it's a good thing to do when something's been confused for a while and you're not quite sure how long you have left. Okay, that Hellhound tells me that Azrael is nearby. Now let's take a quick look at how much damage he can do with his Hellfire, because we only have 80 hit points. Okay, so he can do 60 or 45 with the Smite targeted. Cool. Just had to discord a few times there. Probably not the best choice with my hunger costs. Sort of annoying. Unfortunately, we don't have a Staff of Energy yet, so... Alright, this dude is actually confusable, so we do that. And we do have RF up. Now we cannot confuse the fire elementals. So we'll just kite them through the forest. Gonna refresh the confuse on Azrael. See if we can't get a few stabs on him. Got him. And I melee the fire elements to death. Cool stuff. This guy has a very good MR. So we're going to dazzle spray him and stab him to death while the forest helps us out. Hoping to find a brand weapon soon. That'll be nice for this dagger. Hey, a staff. Staff of poison. That's not useful. Oh, we miscast. Yeah, I gotta stop using Discord whimsically. It's a good spell, but the thing about this character is he gets hungry very easily. This can do a good amount of damage to us, so let's try to kill him with stabs and walk away if he hurts us. Got him. Very susceptible to hexes. Things stay confused for a reasonable amount of time, so it's not really a problem to run around like this with 4 or 5 things. Okay, this is the reason, more than anything, why we want to have our poise, is stuff like this. Uniques that show up and have Poison Arrow or Venom Bolt. Confusable, though. So we're gonna get the stabs, and she's gonna die. And down she goes. Alright, this book has invisibility. We're still at the point in the game where invisibility is not just good, but incredible. So that kind of changes my plans a bit. I was planning on getting Yara's next. Yeah, I may get rid of Dazzle Spray, actually. Because with Invis... With the combination of Invis and Confuse, there's almost nothing that I can't just stab to death. We can just use Summon Forest if for anything that we need to hit with range. Catoblepus, for example. Invis is perfect against them. They have good MR, but they don't have See Invisible. While we're in Viz, let's go up and get some of these kills. Even when they stop being confused, I can still stab them because I'm invisible. Just gotta be careful not to get mutated from the contamination. Staff of Earth. Kind of excited to see that. I'll explain why here in a minute. Once I finish this floor, I'm going to go back and I'm going to check out that Zot, that crazy Zot teleporter vault, Zot trap. Oh, Yeah, butterflies works just fine to deal with this stuff. Invisibility still costs hunger, so don't really want to be spamming it like I was. I don't know why I was under the impression that level 6 spells were hungerless for me already, but they are not. Why don't we fear these dudes? I see Cause Fear as kind of a poor man's Mass Confusion, since Mass Confusion isn't a thing anymore and hasn't been for a while. Still really quite good. Gets a lot of things off your back immediately. I mean, it's a Fear Scroll, what do you want? That's all it is. We do not need this book anymore. We don't need the Wand of Enslavement because we already have one. Let me take a quick look at this again. We've got a unique artifact amulet. We've got an artifact ring. I've got a blowgun, which probably won't use, but is also probably like +7 or something. Book of Minor Magic we don't need. So really this is, we're just wanting these 2 artifacts. That's worth going in for. And we do have rapid deconstruction. I don't think we're going to do it just yet. We're still really hurting on spell levels. I really want to get deflect missiles nice and castable. We're in sort of an awkward place right now with these spells. Like, I want Discord, I want deflect missiles, there's a lot of things I want right now. But I don't think I'm going to get them anytime soon. Cost is just too high to train spellcasting right now. So let's just focus on, we'll get deflect missiles into the yellow. Okay, enchant up this buckler, which we'll use that eventually. Not quite yet, but we will. Go invisible for this ghost moth. Discord's not quite working out for me. Man. That's okay, we can fight this stuff. Trying to rest off this contamination, but maybe these things will come to me anyway. I can kill them one by one. Pretty cool. Of summonings. Why don't we drop a couple things here? We'll drop Staff of Earth for now. Shadow Creatures is an interesting choice, but I'm not going to get it. We are going to go invisible for this ghost moth, though, which I tried to do earlier. Deflect missiles down to 30%. Man. Charms is a disappointing school these days. You really only learn it for deflect missile and not much else. I guess spectral weapon if you want to go in that direction. You may be wondering, like, why am I spamming up Deflect Missiles so hard when clearly I'm Sif Muna and I can pretty much just cast it once? And the reason is I just want more spell power out of it for Shoals. The less javelins I take to the face in there, the better. Um, 30 damage, plus 15, plus 15, 45, 60, not enough to kill me. So, now he does have enough to kill me. Let's just try to re-up the confusion. Got enough hit points to survive a max damage hit. Nice, got him. Now this guy is a bit of a problem. We don't really have a very good ranged attack right now because we're relying on the forest to take care of that. And we don't want to be next to a hornet. So I probably should have just let my forest take care of it, but we're okay. Oh, come on. Nice. Okay, deflect missiles is down to 21%. Once Charms is at 11, I think I'll stop training that. Confuse all these redbacks. Okay, we got Charms to 11. Deflect missiles at 21%, which is not good, but it's not terrible, particularly on Sif Muna. We'll train some air magic later. But for now, I really want to focus on getting Discord online. Well, it's already online, but in a more reliable state. And it's not like Confuse is maxed out on spell power. Oh hey, it's Donald. Sure would be nice if we had Yara's. Try to get the stab. Got it. He can only do 26 plus the longsword. Let's re-up the confuse. There we go. Let's just get the stab in. There we go. Okay, this book has some interesting things, but nothing we really want right now. As usual with Sifmuna, we are pretty firmly in the land of having more spells than we know what to do with. I'm spread very thin. In fact, let's train spellcasting and hexes at the same time. Whoa. Auto-explored into a web there. Nice. Everything in here is susceptible to confuse except for like demonic crawlers, so pretty easy path forward. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit interesting here with all this. Why don't we go ahead and just Discord this stuff? What? I guess sleeping things can't be Discorded? Oops, we're out of magic. Uh-oh. Just walk on out of here. Okay, so that's interesting. I don't think you can Discord things that are sleeping. That surprises me. Sort of a hidden mechanic if that's the case. Okay, that's good. We've taken out pretty much everything except for the main vault, which we should be able to just Discord open. Down to yellow Discord, that's cool, not red. Okay, Wow. Hornet right next to me. I am going to use a blank scroll. Seems wasteful, I'm sure. Okay, nice. Have fun, guys. Okay, cool. Okay, got all of our hit points and everything back. We'll go invisible to kill these things. Try to get some stabs on these ghost moths. Eventually it works. Yep. Rest up again. Okay, we're a little too hurt. This book has nothing new that we want, anyway. Happy to not be next to that hornet. Nice. Now, since we're only about half an hour in, why don't we go ahead and go to Shoals? And eventually we are going to come back and we're going to rapid deconstruction some stuff. Maybe even learn Shatter. Maybe we'll become a Shatter Ninja. That might be fun. Okay. Should be able to just melee these guys. Cool. Taking a look at my spells here. Yeah, we are really hungry for spell levels. Alright, we can put on magic resistance again and drop this MR minus our poise cloak. Stop miscasting Discord, come on. Okay, I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do. Alright, I found an acquirement just now. Go for armor. Cloak of invisibility, we don't need that, we have the spell. Although, honestly, the spell is a little bit overrated. I mean, it's good in here, but I can confuse just about anything that I have a problem with, so... Wow, that's a lot of poison. Even these impalers are susceptible to confuse. Well, drop this ice ring. We have 2 ice rings now. It's not like we have glaciate or anything though. And that would be kind of a very, very deep route to go with bad apps. These plants are kind of getting in the way. Unfortunately, deep water makes it rather difficult to use forest effectively. Oh boy, this is a lot of stuff. This is about where I wish I had dazzle spray still. Pretty much got this explored. It'll be nice when we have Malign Gateway online. Okay, let's just continue down Shoals. It's definitely a place we want to be careful. Just because we have Deflect Missile doesn't mean that we're immune to all of the nasty things that can happen in here. Just makes things a little easier. A little less risky. Oh boy, we for sure don't want to fight all that at the same time. Demissile or not. Uh-oh, the Dryad. I forget sometimes that the Dryad can be discorded. Wow. Why don't we invis? So many Cyclope. Is that the plural, I wonder? Sounds about right. Confused, confused, confused. There were at least 4 of them. Any 2 could probably kill us with the large rocks if they threw in concert. There's another one. Kind of let my dryad absorb a bunch of those rocks there. Alright, we're gonna have a branded quick blade. Oh, nice. Electrocution. That's good to see. So we'll be able to do a little bit of tabbing, not too much. We're still a weak little Spriggan. Good to not forget that. I've refreshed the confuse on both of them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we're gonna let the vines do the work now. +17 spear, can easily survive that at our current hit points. Get the stabs, and now the Javelineer is dead. That makes both of them. I'm still a little surprised at just how many Cyclops are here. Wow, that took a lot of attempts. This is a bit awkward. I definitely need some kind of ranged move. I am regretting turning off Dazzle Spray and Fulminant. I probably should have kept one. I could rememorize, but we're about to come out on the other end of this. I guess I could get, Well, we got our 5 levels now, so I could get Yara's. Or I could get Rapid Deconstruction. Rapid Deconstruction, though, is mainly so we can bust into that vault and get the 2 artifacts, which may or may not be handy even. On the other hand, there's a vault on D5 that I needed digging on. I guess I could take a look real fast. What was in there? A book. And nothing else of importance. Hey, a potion that might be experience. Actually, it has to be experience. That's a potion of experience. That tells me that I definitely want to get deconstruction. silly as it may sound. Let's just train nothing but earth magic for a little while. I realize how spread thin I am, and I realize that probably I should be pushing for Malign Gateway more than anything. Should be able to break rock very quickly. I do find it funny that fawns can drown, even though they spawn in shoals. They're like the only thing in here that's susceptible to deep water. Hey, tornado. And ignition. Could be fun, but I don't see us casting those this game. Swiftness, though, I might memorize at some point. Really good spell, pretty much the entire game. Especially the beginning. We're gonna move so we're not engulfed anymore. Oh hey, it's Jorgren. It's our buddy Jorgren. Let's pop on flight. Can't really confuse him. What do we want to do here? Can you see invisible? No, he can't. I'm gonna invis myself. I'll just stab him to death. He did not have an Archmagi robe, but that's okay. See what's going on in the shop. What? Shop mimic. We've been robbed. Put demissile back up. Honestly, I'm tempted to go grab my flight ring. I mean, flight is not a bad thing to have in here. It's actually really useful. I'll just throw rocks, fine. He's managing to wander like exactly in the wrong direction. Just duke it out, no problem. Okay, we'll let the Discord guys do some work for us. Nice. Cool. Okay, that's another floor. Now, with regards to rapid deconstruction, we're down to 13%. I think we can go get our potion of experience. Don't worry, we'll come back and get the rune. Just 1 second. Oh. Okay, those don't get identified when you look up floors. You have to actually return to the place to see. So that was not experience. That sucks. And I need to go get that Staff of Earth, actually. Lame. That's okay. We'll get a little bit of loot here. We'll get a book. Book of Misfortune. Nothing we really need. Let's see, with the staff on, we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pips. So we have just enough to break stone. So let's go into the spider nest and see what those, see what this loot is. Hope it's worth the food I'm using. Come on. Okay, nice. That was just a little bit of earth magic investment to get that rolling. That doesn't mean that we're going to start casting Shatter or something. Maybe. It's got Star Slow on it, but it's also got int +9, which is... I mean, that ring is, or that amulet is fairly nice. I think I've mostly been robbed. I guess I get this feel of floods. Okay, that's fine. And there's never any loot in the center as far as I know, so let's just go back to Shoals. We'll go back to training spellcasting and hexes. Mistakes were made, but that's okay. Why don't we go ahead and amnesia off LRD and memorize Yara's. And we're going to finish out the Shoals. Oh, 8%, what am I doing? Doesn't seem visible. will die fast to drowning, so... Wow, this just isn't working. I really need him to be pulled to me, ideally. I'm gonna invis, which will cause him to do silly things like walk up to my trees. Excellent. This is going okay, just confuse things one at a time. Probably could have discorded this stuff, but whoa, hello. And goodbye. Took probably close to the maximum amount of damage on that. Something like 50. Not to be surprised by that, really not something to be surprised by at 8 AC, but still. Always scary to see a max damage hit. But that's why we assume we're going to take the max damage. We have no GDR, so even with the 8 AC, even that's not guaranteed to do anything, really. As meager as it already is. Should be able to stab this thing to death. If it just doesn't hit me. There we go. Got some wands here. Oh, wand of digging. It's good to see. Totally worth picking up. I think we're going to drop all hexes except for enslavement. I want to be careful with those sea snakes. As we saw earlier, they can poison me very, very hard, very, very quickly. Five potions of haste, that's good to see. Well, she can't kill me instantly. I'm gonna try for the stab. Didn't quite work. Oh, I can kill her with her own... with her own hydros, actually. Have fun, dude. Hasted Mighted Hydra. Honestly, we might want to, yeah, it just occurred to me, really good combo, Discord plus Summon Hydra. You make like a 10-headed Hydra, which is now hasted and mighted. You're gonna get some real damage going. I want to consider that for the future. You could use it with Dragon's Call too, but that's kind of overkill, really, and would require a lot more investment. How much damage can an Aquamancer do? I know it's a lot. Yeah, they can do 60-ish, a little bit more, 69 damage. It's way too much, I'll tell you that. And they can see invisible. These water elementals cannot see invisible. Got some more blink. Doing really well on consumables. That's a lot of times to fail confusion in a row at 67%. But it happens. Of course, with all this mana, it doesn't really matter how many times we fail in a row. We walk fast, and we can cast almost as many times as we want. So, just reset the fight, you know. Whoa. Looks like we were just given a book of burglary. Which is not something we need. Passage of Galubria would be nice. Really nice, actually. Not as nice as it is on a character that doesn't already move insanely fast. We can already reset fights almost as much as we want. On this character, Pog is more for putting space between us and something that does a ton of damage at range, like something that does Iron Shot. What we can drop is the Book of Enchantments. I guess Passage already spawned, actually, on this Orc book. I just didn't notice. We'll probably memorize it. Then again, by the time we have more spell levels, maybe we'll have Controlled Blink. Memorize that instead. Don't even have 100 hit points yet. It's not ideal. we'll train some fighting and get there here in a bit. Okay, looks like we've got Discord down to 10%. I think this is a good spot to start training spellcasting by itself for a while. I realize we're kind of hopping around a bit. I'm gonna get summonings as well. I do kind of want to try this Hydra Discord idea. I think I may have thought of this before, but never really had a chance to test it out. And we do have Summon Hydra in the Book of Beasts. Turned off my D-missile there. A little more strength. It gives us another spell level as well, since we leveled up. Whoa, okay. Alright, we're gonna see Blink out of here. That does more damage than I thought it could. Let me just take a look on that. I thought it was a regular smite. Oh, whoa! Water Strike does almost 60 damage. I don't know why I thought it was just the same as Airstrike, or... well, not Airstrike. I thought it was the same as Smite. So, we were playing with some fire there. That's good to remember for the future. That's a lot of damage. Not going to be in water. That's how you deal with it. It's really quite easy to avoid. Just don't be in water. Walk backwards as it comes towards you. Not a lot of wiggle room on this character for errors. With 88 hit points. Just stab the Avatar. Or attack him. Not really getting stabs on him. Although I could, since he's distracted. I could have, anyway, before I killed him. We don't want to be in water. Geez. Please don't water strike me. Okay, this is okay. Okay. I was reasonably sure he would die, and It's not like we didn't have a hit point buffer to survive a max damage one. Got some wands here. Nothing to enchant, unfortunately. Tell you what, I'm going to turn off Scrolls of Enchant Armor for now. We really want to get that buckler on. Having another pip of resistance is always nice to see. Yeah. Maybe not just yet, though. I still have quite a lot of training to do. Looks like we're getting Line Gateway online. Alright, that's a Javelineer. Don't want to walk towards a Javelineer unless it's confused. Why don't we reset this fight? No such thing as being overly cautious on a Spriggan, I'll tell you that. That lack of hit points just really gets you. I mean, it's better than a Felid, but then again it's worse because you don't have the extra lives as a buffer. I guess I could be using Invisible more often, but Confuse is really working out just fine for us, and Invisibility costs hunger, so nah. I find that in the late game, Invisibility is just like kind of icing on the cake. You're using up valuable spell levels, and unless you're trying to ninja things, I'm just not so sure. If I want to kill stuff, I'd rather just confuse it. I mean, I can tab through this stuff while invisible, I suppose. But nothing is stopping it from hitting me. Then again, when you have things confused, nothing stops them from hitting you either. Okay. This guy. This guy I don't want to be in melee with, for the most part. He's gonna kill his own friends, that's fine. Thank you, Discord. Now he's confused. Let's see, 30 plus 45 is 75. And he's slowed. Well, he's not slowed anymore, but uh-oh. Let's just let the trees finish him. Okay, that's fine, we'll just finish him with acid. I don't think we've seen any ghosts this run. A little surprising. Let this stuff kill each other. Okay, he's confused. Cool. Trees aren't really doing much. Why don't we just go up and reset the fight? So that guy's not frenzied and insane anymore. Nice. Turn on translocations since we're, you can see the cost is lower now. As for Hydra, if I do decide to go this way, 77%, it's not terrible. Maybe just shadow creatures, I don't know. I'll do something. Got icicled, but it didn't quite hit me, so. Nice, we've got a mad impaler next to these guys. Have fun with that, guys. Sui is apparently still alive. I think it disappears from the notes if she's dead. No rune. Oh, there she is. She's quite hurt. I'm gonna risk a gateway. Alright, she can't see invisible. So we'll just kill her that way. Easy enough, right? Malign gateway still glitched. Okay, let's discord this stuff. Have fun with that, guys. Sif Muna's Tome of Igneous Stones, so fire and earth. Iron shot would be nice to have. Our spell power is not going to be great on it. Really, I think we need to focus on getting Malign Gateway down to 10% now. Malign Gateway can finish off just about anything in the game, so that's my end game right now. We'll go ahead and get Passage of Delubria. I can think of some ways to use that, even now. One of the best spells. Not that we need it, like I said, we don't need it for resetting fights on this character. I mean, you don't strictly need it on any character, but it makes my life a lot easier. For example, in this water, we don't move quite so fast. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm making mistakes. Guess what? The water turns off your invisibility. Why don't we drink a potion of heal wounds? Of course, these guys have airstrike for a tremendous amount of damage. Oh wait, I thought it was 50. Still, 26 is... It definitely qualifies for tremendous on this character. She's confused. She cannot water strike me. Let's make trees. Yeah, let's get out of here and not eat a bunch of water strikes. Even the drowning that she does when she attacks does decent damage. Where could the rune be? Perhaps this one? Whoa, 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 whoa. He still moves rather quickly in the water. I should have pogged away. 25 plus Demon Trident of Flaming. 25 plus 12 is... yeah, this is too much. Hate to waste all my blink like this, but we're gonna... I mean, it's not like we're gonna not have controlled blink later. I mean, we're gonna get it. There's almost no question. Manual of Longblades. I don't think we need that. Did I get the rune? I guess not. Oh, we didn't fully explore this one. I just discorded and left. Nope, not in here. No barnacled rune of Zot. What am I missing here? There's deep water everywhere. What could I have possibly missed? It's under this battle axe, isn't it? Nope. Am I being trolled? What's going on here? I guess I could use one of my 4 magic mappings, but that seems like a bit of a waste. Is it one of the islands? I'm gonna magic map just to make sure I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not crazy. You know what? Tell you what we're gonna do. I'm just going to comment this out real fast. Should be safe. We've cleared out the level. Okay, it was up here the whole time. Let's finish exploring the rest of these. Try this cloak on. Nothing important. Okay, so we'll stop the video here. Probably go into, considering our resistances, we'll probably go into vaults next. But then again, I don't know. As silly as it sounds, I'm tempted to go into elf. I understand that things can one-shot me there. Well, can they? I know LCS probably can. Yeah, LCS can still one-shot me, so we're not going to go into elf. Then again, there's LCS in vaults. We're at the point where I almost need to focus like entirely on defenses. Once I get malign down to 10%, we'll pretty much be there. But yeah, probably vaults is the safest place, because we can discord just about anything in here. So we'll just turn on fighting and dodging again. But we'll keep training our spell casting and summonings and translocations. And we'll slowly make some progress on this. And it's fine. We've got Sif Muda to protect us from most of the miscasts. If we get Abyssed, it's not a huge deal on this character. So, alright, go to vaults next time. Just 1 through 4, probably not the 5th. Until then, I am signing out.